Anniston is one step closer to getting a new city hall.
A very fine weekend coming up across East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, we previewed the much anticipated quarterfinal game between the Jacksonville Golden Eagles and Montgomery Catholic Knights. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Hi, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. The Anniston City Council earlier this week awarded a $6.1 million contract to Bradshaw and Pitts to remodel the former federal courthouse at the corner of 12th and Noble Streets. That was about $300,000 less than the only other bid the city received for the project. Bradshaw and Pitts are already working on a $627,000 contract to prepare the 117-year-old building for remodeling. Following the unanimous vote to accept the new contract, Councilman Jay Jenkins congratulated Bradshaw and Pitts for using lots of local subcontractors for the project.
For us to point out that in their list of subcontractors we have the plumbing company, the HVAC company, the electrical company, the flooring company, the windows, the cabinetry, the steel, the concrete, are all from Anniston.
The bid calls for City Hall renovation to be finished by October 2024, but city officials say that date is subject to change if necessary. Anniston City offices were moved to the Anniston Stars building on McClellan Boulevard several years ago, so a new federal courthouse could be built on the site of the former City Hall. When we come back, find out how you can help an East Alabama mom raise money this Christmas to help her son battle a rare disorder just by adding a few items to a Christmas list.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Ashley Lackey is a hearing-impaired single mom to Tanner, a 5-year-old with autism and avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, a condition that causes him to reject almost all food. Lackey works the swing shift at the Honda manufacturing plant, but this fall she had to take extended time off without pay so Tanner could undergo intensive therapy to help expand his diet, which had become so limited he would only eat one item, banana yogurt.
It took me 5 years to get a diagnosis. First, I found out his autism diagnosis. And then I kept going back and forth to doctors. He went to therapy. Nothing was helping. So the children's rehab place had asked me when we came back in, they said, "Will you like to go to Atlanta?" And I said, I thought about it. I was like, 8 weeks is a long time, but sure. And she said, it's probably a long waiting list, but would you be willing to go? I said, anything that can get Tanner to eat more than just one food, because he was only eating Go-Go Squizzy yogurt.
Lackey took 8 weeks off to take Tanner to the Marcus Autism Center in Atlanta for intensive therapy. That's when various charitable community organizations pitched in to help her pay for co-pays, travel expenses, monthly bills, including out-of-pocket insurance costs and a mortgage.
The Marcus Autism Center in Atlanta had called us, and we went over there so they could evaluate him, and I got a diagnosis that day. So we waited. I think it was a 6 to 9 month wait, and they finally called me, and we went over there for 8 weeks. I was going back and forth because they told us we could stay at the Ronald McDonald House, but Tanner, the way Tanner is, he wouldn't feel comfortable staying over there for 8 weeks. So I drove back and forth every day.
The intensive therapy netted positive results for Tanner, who has expanded his diet to include 17 pureed food items, and he does not need long-term in-house therapy for now. But Lackey said Tanner still needs to make bi-weekly trips to Atlanta for further treatment. And she has no paid time off left, so she's raising money by selling candles, t-shirts, keychains, and more.
I was still struggling with finances. That's why I did doing candles and air fresheners and 10 strong shirts, because I had a lot of help from the Pink Hills group, the Cancer Society, but they also help with people that have life-threatening diseases and all that stuff. But it was still not enough, because I had his co-pays coming in, and so all kind of stuff that I had to pay to be out of work for 8 weeks. My insurance, I had to pay out of pocket to keep it, so it wouldn't, get canceled. So, I had help. It's just, it wasn't, I still had to make ends meet.
To help Lackey and Tanner in the new year, you can donate to Ashley Lackey at spotfund.com, or find out more about purchasing items to support Tanner by contacting her directly at ashleylackey07@hotmail.com or on her Facebook page. When we come back, it's officially Christmas time in the city.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
It's officially Christmas time in the city, and since today is Black Friday, shoppers have certainly been rushing home with their treasures. But cities in East Alabama want to remind you of the importance of getting some of those treasures locally this holiday season. And there's no better time to shop locally than Small Business Saturday, which happens tomorrow. According to Alabama's Small Business Profile, released on November 14th, small businesses in our state employ over 800,000 people, which accounts for 46% of working Alabamians. So, if you're searching for Christmas gifts this weekend, consider taking advantage of the specials happening across East Alabama this Small Business Saturday as you support the local economy. And John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what the shopping weather will be like this weekend.
Katie, the after Thanksgiving shopping continues on into the weekend, and the weather should be fantastic for that. We'll have the complete weekend forecast, including that important Iron Bowl forecast as well, next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
A very pleasant Black Friday across East Alabama today. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures getting up to around 60 degrees this afternoon after a morning low of 38. That's right close to the averages for this time of year. Our record high temperature just back in 2016, just 7 years ago, reaching 77 degrees, and the record low 13. The sun rising tomorrow at 6:24 and the sun setting on your Friday night at 4:37. Weather on your street on a Friday night. A lot of folks will be in this neighborhood up in Jacksonville tonight. Big playoff football game between Jacksonville and Montgomery Catholic at Golden Eagle Stadium. Right there across the street on Jackson Way in Jacksonville and Cotton Creek. It's going to be 37 degrees tonight, clear and chilly. If you're going out to the ball game tonight, you need to carry a coat with you. That is for sure coming up tonight. Now, tomorrow, Saturday, big day, partly sunny skies, the temperature reaching 59 degrees. We might reach 60 60 on some backyard thermometers. Going to hear the word iron a whole lot tomorrow. So we'll take you out to Iron City Road in Iron City in eastern Calhoun County, where it's going to be fantastic weather for the Iron Bowl. If you're not going to the game, which most folks will be watching at home, it should be great weather as you're inside watching the Alabama-Auburn game coming up tomorrow in Iron City and the rest of Calhoun and Cleburne counties. And coming up tomorrow and next week, as a matter of fact, we'll have plenty of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s all week for highs. It's going to be dry and cool out on Blue Mountain Road in Blue Mountain. We're going to see temperatures that are going to be several degrees below average next week, both for daytime highs and for nighttime lows as well. But it will be dry next week. As we take a look at what's happening with our 7-day forecast, we do have a chance of rain coming into the forecast for Sunday. This will be mainly after church on Sunday. Sunday afternoon, some light rain showers, no big deal with that. About a 50-50 chance of your neighborhood seeing some showers. The high again will be close to 60 degrees. And then there's that stretch of dry weather coming beginning on Monday. Monday all the way through the week until we get till next Friday, we are going to be dry and we're going to be cool. Temperatures in the 50s. Look at these nighttime lows getting down back into the upper 20s again on Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and 32 degrees by Thursday morning. Temperatures moderate toward the end of the week as we begin the month of December, but some rainfall coming back in about a week or so across East Alabama. And we need some rainfall. Here's the drought monitor. It is bright and colorful, and that is not a good thing. Right here in East Alabama, we're seeing all of Calhoun County just about is in a severe drought right now. Right on our doorstep, I should say, you see we have an extreme drought. All of the state of Alabama experiencing drought conditions. We have some areas that are in an exceptional drought, so we need more rainfall. Even though the rain we had last week was appreciated, it really did not make a difference whatsoever in the drought here in the state of Alabama. If anything, those drought conditions have worsened, and with more, mostly dry weather ahead, we don't think we're going to see much change in the drought situation across East Alabama. Coming up next, we've got sports with Namath Pitts, and as he continues with our sports report here on EAN Local News.
Thanks, John. All eyes are on Golden Eagles Stadium in Jacksonville tonight, where the Jacksonville Golden Eagles are hosting Montgomery Catholic Knights. Jacksonville is the only team in Calhoun County still playing football tonight. Let's break down these two teams as we prepare for one heck of a game. Jacksonville comes into this quarterfinals game looking for revenge after seeing their season come to an end by Montgomery Catholic just 1 year ago. Jacksonville wound up as the last survivor from a tough Class 4A Region 4. This after Hanley suffered a second-round upset at Booker T. Washington last week, and Anniston and Cleburne County, the other two Region 4 playoff qualifiers, lost in the first round. This is only the second time that Jacksonville has ever made the quarterfinals of the state playoffs. You might not be familiar with the visiting team making the trip from Montgomery, so let me give you a little more insight on Montgomery Catholic. The Knights are making the trip to Jacksonville again for the second straight year. Montgomery Catholic defeated T.R. Miller in the second round of the playoffs last Friday at home. The Montgomery Catholic Knights entered this game with a perfect 12-0 record. They were 6-0 at home and 6-0 on the road. The Montgomery Catholic Knights offense is averaging 42.3 points a game. The Knights defense is also only allowing 4.4 points a game. They qualified for the playoffs by finishing first in Class 4A Region 2, and the Knights were 7-0 in region play. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, but it was also the annual Plucked Turkey 10K, which was hosted by the Anniston Runners Club, and this has become a Thanksgiving tradition. Haley H. Long and the Anniston Runners Club, also known as ARC, hosted the annual Plucked Turkey 10K at the Norwood Hodges Community Center yesterday. What initially began as a Thanksgiving morning run has evolved into a cherished community tradition that not only promotes fitness but also contributes to a charitable cause. This ARC event served as a fundraiser for the YMCA, emphasizing the spirit of giving back to the community. The overall male and female winners were awarded a delicious turkey breast, courtesy of the Honey Baked Ham Company, and the second and third place finishers in both male and female categories were treated to delicious, yummy pies. That's it for EA Local Sports. Let's go back over to Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and thank you for watching today. You can find us here every weekday on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch us whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.